Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, got a few boxing videos this morning for you guys. Start off with the big one, or just through the day. I don't know how I'm going to upload them. But got some Canelo news. Got some bad news for Demetrius Andrade as well. So let's talk about it. Right now we call it a rumor, but I guess it should be coming out sometime today or later this week. Make sure you do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Best way to donate is share the video. If you want to show a financial donation, Cash App is CJGood313. That's the description. PayPal link there as well too. Tired. A lot of time this weekend, but let's talk about Canelo. Canelo is signing a 2-fight deal with Matchroom, and if you don't know, most of his fighters that's under his banner, under his name, wasn't signing with Golden Boy. They were signing with Eddie Hearn, all right, Matchroom. So he'd been beefing with Oscar for years, and basically just the right time to get out the contract. So, you know, Martinez and a lot of other guys they've been signing Eddie. So Canelo signed a 2-fight deal. Some people thought it would be a 3-fight deal, but it was a 2-fight deal, and you know, good for him. You know, to me, a lot of people find Canelo fighting exciting. I don't. You know, I just don't find it exciting because, you know, he's going to win regardless. And, you know, he made, you know, I think you can't pass Chavez with them taking taking a loss off his record. But I just don't find him exciting at all because, you know, the end result, he fighting Yildrim and Billy Joe Saunders, okay? And I'll get to that. And possibly, if not Billy Joe, Caleb Plant May. And we just know he's going to beat all of them, to be honest. Some people love Canelo. To me, I see a lot of things different. You know, he didn't want to fight the prime, and that's okay. Mayweather didn't fight prime black fighters. I've been talked about that. And when he did fight somebody that was kind of in their prime, you want to say Zab was okay. Zab dropped him. You know, chop hurt him. So that's why he wouldn't fight the upper echelon black fighters, and Canelo don't want to fight him neither. You know, people say, he fought Floyd, he fought Lara. How long ago was that? You know, didn't want to fight Demetrius, and we're going to talk about that again. Didn't want to fight Jamal. Didn't want to fight Jamil, you know, so it is what it is. I don't care for the zone. I don't care for Canelo. A lot of people say, how can you not like Canelo? And Canelo is this, Canelo is that. That's your opinion. You got a lot of these dudes going around saying they not biased, but ignoring the fact that he failed the drug test, ignoring the fact that he get the benefit of the doubt on the scorecards and in boxing. Chavez was the same way. One shit too much great about Chavez. You know, he did fight his prime black fighters. You know, they fucked around and robbed Frankie Randall. It was the second time or whatever, but come on. He robbed Pernell Whitaker, but he wasn't scared to fight him. But yeah, you know, they talking about that's the greatest fighter in their history. Well, shit, your history tainted in Mexico then. Because he wasn't shit but a fraud too, just like Canelo. That just let you know that these other ethnic groups, they got to be fraudulent to keep up with our history as black people, as black fighters. It's true, and if people come in here, they can talk that shit all they want to. You know, but we consistent. Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, say what you want to say. You know, Thomas Hearns, Jack Johnson, Sonny Liston, Joe Frazier. You know, we got great fighters everywhere. We ain't got to just have one or a few great fighters and cheat for them. You feel me? And that's what they done for Canelo and Chavez and probably some more Mexicans. And they allowed to test positive for some shit in their ass and, oh, it's in the meat, it's in the meat. You know how much, steroids and computer all got to be in the meat to get in your system? Go look it up. A lot. If that's the case, why the rest of these other Mexican fighters that's fighting in Mexico, like Marquez, ain't never test positive for? Get out of here. You know, they got to cheat to compete. That ain't no. They got to cheat to compete. And Canelo and Chavez and those who be the greatest fighters of y'all era, cheat to compete. You know, because you gotta make case he lost to Lara, he lost to Trout, lost every round to Mayweather. Imagine if Errol Spence lost every round to Mayweather. What they be saying about, oh, he can't be pound for pound. He ain't this, he ain't that. Like, that's just my whole thing about it, dude. These dudes gotta cheat. But then again, he always gonna get the benefit of the doubt. But, he fighting Alvin Yildrim February 27th. Somewhere over the rainbow, somewhere. I don't give a fuck. It's funny how he'll fight Yildrim is mandatory, but if Benavidez was mandatory, they would have upgraded him to franchise champion. Like, no, don't fight Benavidez. No. That's what he wanted to do, and you know, that is what it is. And Billy Joe Saunders and Andrade are supposed to fight in February. Sound like Billy Joe Saunders gonna go right into a Canelo fight. If he do fight Billy Joe and lose, I heard that it might be a chance anyway that he fight that Canelo fight Caleb Plant in May. So yeah, that's cool. But the Yildrim fight is a fucking joke. The Billy Joe Saunders fight is a joke. Billy Joe Saunders don't have a chance versus Canelo Alvarez. Even if he win that fight, he gonna lose that fight. We all know the truth. He don't have no chance versus Canelo Alvarez. You know, he can be on all the oxyfree he want to. He don't have no chance. He can knock Canelo out. They gonna wake him up with the smelling salt and can bring him back to the ring. So I'm not interested in no fight that Canelo fight. I ain't interested in it. Unless it's gonna be happening on a different platform. I ain't interested in none of that shit. Even if you fight Caleb Plant, Caleb Plant not gonna win. Unless it's gonna be on PBC. So I'm not excited about the Yildrim fight. I'm not excited about the Billy Joe. Billy Joe don't got no chance. And then he comes out the other day and say he's not interested in fighting Caleb Plant. But as soon as Canelo take his belt, he's gonna be crying about Caleb Plant. Never really thought Billy Joe Saunders was worth a damn. I thought he was a solid fighter at one point. They could have took it to another level, but that is what it is. That is what it is. But I mean, that's what Canelo want to do. He can do. I don't really care about Canelo. So he's the best fighter. He's the best fighter today. No, he's not. Look at his resume. Yeah, it's full of bullshit. Trout fight, hard fight. Got beat every round by Mayweather. The Cotto fight. The two Golovkin fights. People say, well, you know, Terrence Crawford ain't fighting nobody. Well, this motherfucker fought Rocky Fielding. People kill me talking about somebody's resume. Well, Earl did this and Gervonta. This motherfucker established, supposed to be pound for pound #1 fighter, which he ain't. He supposed to be pound for pound the best in the business. In the middle of his career, he fought Rocky Fielding. In the middle of his career, he fought Chavez Jr. In the middle of his career, he went up, made Kovalev take 3 weigh-ins. Come on, this motherfucker couldn't knock out Callum Smith, but he can knock out Sergey Kovalev. Everybody knows his whole career resume is whack. It is, man. And his Mexicans can have their own facade about how his career was, how Chavez's career was, but we know it's a whole bunch of bullshit. Not saying they wasn't talented fighters, because they were, but if we being real, Chavez would retire with like 20 losses on his resume. I say that jokingly. Canelo, man, he lost a bunch of times, man. Like I said before, it's funny how in boxing you get deemed the A-side because what country you got behind your back, but a lot of the times when these dudes are A-sides, they're not even the best fighters in boxing. Mayweather wasn't shit. You know, his best black fighter win on his resume was what? Shane Mosley, well, he came off the best win. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. We all know Shane was old. He lost to the Viper already. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Miguel Cotto already. Get out of here. And I ain't saying that it's a problem, but Shane was old. Shane was old. Get out of here, man. Floyd, they wasn't trying to fight no Paul Williams, Margarito. We got the tape about Margarito. He wasn't trying to fight. I don't regard Floyd Mayweather as a great fighter. To be honest, he's a okay, good fighter. But shit, when was he challenged? When did he fight somebody that was truly athletic, or, you know, other than Zab? Who did he fight? Nobody. So I'm square business. I ain't gonna knock y'all fighter and then put Floyd on the pedestal. Floyd's whole career was a gimmick. I told y'all it was a gimmick. He wasn't trying to fight no melanator, but he wasn't even trying to fight Amir Khan, I heard. He wasn't trying to fight Amir Khan. It's crazy to me, dog, but I mean, Floyd can do what he want to do. But like I said before, I'm not like, his resume don't impress me. It's a lot of fighters that had a better resume. Somebody he better than Muhammad Ali. Motherfucker, where's your Sonny Liston? Where's your Sonny Liston? You know, where's your Joe Frazier? Come on, man. George Foreman. I mean, like I said today, man, they can put Canelo on the pedestal. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with a lot of these fighters today, man, to be real. I'm not impressed, man. These dudes, he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. But he don't impress me. But, I mean, that's just my opinion on it. But he go ahead and do it. But, like, Demetrius Andrade, I almost forgot. So, Demetrius Andrade is supposed to fight Billy Joe in February. But it looks like that might not happen. So, once again, Eddie Hearn promised Demetrius Andrade a big fight. And, no, it ain't there. He promised Demetrius Andrade a big fight, and it ain't there no more. It ain't there, so I don't know if he's gonna overpay Demetrius Andrade to fight another bum. Pay him not to fight, but hard knock Canelo, basically, from what we know now, stop Billy Joe Saunders from fighting Demetrius Andrade to fight Billy Joe in May. If that don't tell you Canelo scared of the melanated fighters, come on. What else gonna tell you? Told y'all about Canelo, man. And Mayweather too. Mayweather probably the reason why Canelo don't fight Negro fighters. People like, oh, CJ, you all cold, man. I'm just telling the truth. When you got a black fighter that want to fight his own, and that's why Mayweather, well, I never get to show my best. Nigga, you wasn't shit. You weren't trying to fight nobody with speed, slickness. You sparked them stiff Hispanics, and come on, man. You know what Thomas Hearns would have did to that motherfucker, man? Please. Some of them bigger welterweight, nigga, you barely beat Oscar De La Hoya, and he was out his prime. And you sit here and talk about, you know what I would have did to get out of here, man. And that's the reason Canelo don't fight Negro fighters. Hopefully Mayweather didn't have to fight Negro fighters. You know, it don't have to. But aside for Demetrius Andrade, you know, and then basically the Charlo twins, Ronnie said on Lion Killer that the Charlo twins ain't trying to fight him because of how he did Jamil. So I mean, he ain't got nobody to fight. You know, you feel bad that you didn't get to see Demetrius Andrade at his best, but I mean, you know, versus the best. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, call, response, video request, all my social media links, subscription. Faster way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All those links there. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. One time for the one time we gone.